That's too soon.
Some of you guys the first time here. There's a lot of it, right? Wow.
Oh, sweet.
The capture.
So, Jimmy, for those of us who have not been here before, why don't you give a little history of either SongNet or Urban Homestead?
Yeah, well, SongNet's been around now for a little over 26 years. We've been doing a whole lot of different things. One of my friends started it, Linda Galeris, and then she went on to be more of an artist musician. So she handed me the reins in the year 2000. So when that happened, then we changed things around a little bit because at that point in time, the internet was starting to really kick into gear. So we created a website, and then we started doing a whole lot of stuff. And we do what we do now, except we had our showcases at a place called Beantown up in Sierra Madre. And then Beantown got a little bit weird. We were also at, okay, now we are live. Also, we were having our regular meetings at Borders Books, which also closed. So things were changing, and so then so we wound up at the Coffee Gallery for quite some time, nearly 20 years. And Bob Stain was a gracious host for us at that time. And we started bringing in industry guests every first Wednesday and having our showcases every third Wednesday, like we do now. And it just kept going. We just keep doing it. We want to make sure that you guys are taken care of, because one of the biggest problems with artists is that we all have a lot here, but not a lot here. So as a result, we have people from all over the industry. We have music supervisors, we have music attorneys, we have producers, promoters, all kinds of different people in the music industry that will listen to your stuff and give you critiques if needed, tell you where they might get some placements if required. And some of them will even place your stuff, which is what's going to be happening for our June event. We have Joanne Ledesma. She's our first guest speaker every year. This year, because of the fires, we weren't able to have her as our first guest speaker, but she's coming back in June. I think it's June 4th, is it? Yeah. So anyway, she's going to be our first guest speaker, or our guest speaker there, and she has gotten placements for our people. So that's pretty amazing. One of my favorite stories is that one girl came in, she had a song placed with her, and then it turned out that they needed 2 more songs. So she had 3 songs placed in a movie with some person named Lindsay Lohan. And, I don't know. Anyway, so that movie was called Freaky Friday, and it's still, being whatever syndicated and all that. So she's getting mailbox money. And because she got so much mailbox money, she decided to follow her dream, and she is now a citizen of the UK. So, yeah, and she's actually doing pretty well over there. So that's pretty exciting. Other artists that have, found their niche. There's one artist that really didn't know if she was good enough to record an LP or CD or whatever. And we talked her into recording a project, and her project did really well. And that was her first project at the age of 78 years old. Another person that we did, our late friend, Chicago Red, he used to come here all the time. And same thing. He came here, he learned about the business, and he wound up realizing that LA is not the best place to have a successful career. It's a place to grow a career, but not a place to have a career. So once he started understanding how things worked, then he said, well, where are the blues, most wanted? And it turned out that the blues were most wanted overseas. So he started booking festivals in Ireland. He said, hey, I'm an American blues player. I see you got a little festival going on. I'd like to play for your little blues festival. Well, of course, in Ireland, they're going, hi, lad, sure, come on over and,
yes,
we'll pay you a little bit, and that's good. But then, because of the things he learned, he called another one in a neighboring city. Hi, I'm playing at this blues thing, but I was just wondering, they're paying me this much. Maybe I can make you guys more of the featured thing if you pay me this much. And then he called the first guy again. Oh, I just got offered this other guy, and now they're paying me more. So all of a sudden he's making like twice as much as they had offered because he was playing both ends against the middle. Now that's kind of like a little shit, but nonetheless, that's the kind of thing that you learn is that you don't always have to take no for an answer or even yes for an answer because there are so many different ways to do things. Now in this industry now, things have changed yet again because a lot of people say that music is dead. Live music is dead, but no, we're here. And live music is where it's at. Not only that, because we are able to reach audiences and people that you would never know about or expect. Like there's one guy that, yeah, I know we're going to get started here in a second. There's one guy who's really terrible, in a lot of places, but he's got one of the biggest, fan bases because actually this person, I should say he or she, but this person, all they play is nursing homes. That's all they do. But they make a lot of money and they're one of the most successful artists. And I've found out why. It's because they have rotating fan base.
Oh,
A
lot of turnover.
Yes.
So, but nonetheless, they've got that kind of a thing.
The set never gets old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've never heard this one before, right? So anyway, yes, it's all about music, and let's get the music going on. So Steve, take it away.
Thank you, Jimmy. So first up, let's hear it for Tapia Carell and Jim. And then we'll have Julia Marley and Daniel Wen and Leo. So let's hear it for Tapia and Jim.
right. Hey, thank you. And wow, I was really surprised that this really is an outstanding turnout. Because a lot of times with things in LA, they ebb and flow, but lately they sometimes just ebb. And you think, well, let's go because it's fun and we're good. Wow. Okay, so we're going to do a song. The first song we're going to do is not written by us, but actually written by some friends of ours who are no longer playing. They're still alive. They're just not playing anymore. And it's the Two Gentlemen Band. And I really have always liked the song. And I feel like it deserves to be heard by more people. And if anything, it reminds me of 30s depression songs, kind of. It's written in that style. Okay, so let me know if the guitar is too loud. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Just do that again. 1, 2, 3. Nerves never leave you. Oh, I know ain't no good job to be had. And oh, Jesus, I thought it was a job to Jesus. Even when the economy is bad, and you left me feeling so alone, and all my money's gone. That's alright, 'cause I can't get drunk, and I can't sing the song. Oh, I can't call Jesus, please never fail. We all believe it. Rustle up from whiskey. Oh, why so long, and all the money is gone. That's all right, 'cause I can't get drunk and I can't sing song. Yeah, you left me feeling so alone, and all my money's gone. But that's all right, 'cause I can't get drunk, and I can't sing songs. I can't get drunk, and I can't sing songs. I can't get drunk, and I can't sing songs.
Right.
As long as you got music and booze. Mm. So this song is a song that I wrote. And actually, one time when I heard you sing, Dave, you were talking, you had written a song for your mom, and you said something to the effect of, you know, we always seem to write songs for our loved ones after they leave. And so this song, my mom had passed away, and she was the last of the generation. So it was time to sell the house, put everything in order, close out accounts, do all that kind of stuff. And I grew up in Lake Elsinore, which was a very small town at that time. It was so small. My graduating class was 135 people. We thought it was a big deal. It was the largest class ever. So part of, and we had a PO box. And so part of closing out all her affairs and taking care of all the legal stuff meant keeping the PO box, which she still had, keeping that account open because all the bills had to come in and I had to pay for them. And the more I went to the post office, the more I started thinking about how much that post office had meant to me in my life. So this is called PO Box 685. When I was growing up in my town of Elsinore, I never needed nothing, but I sometimes wanted. Well, Dad worked at the brickyard, Mom took care of intended to cuts and sprains and sometimes broken bones. But the world from comic books, catalogs from museums, send away for magic tricks or loose and fishing or me. We lost power? Okay, so from the World Cup, but the World Cup comic books, catalogs from sea, send away for magic tricks or lures and fishing. I drink to the outside world. I kept on dreaming alive. Was a simple combination that we had. 685. P.O. Box 685 was our connection to just a simple little family. Two brothers and a ride to the post office was the kind of to the combination of your box 685. Letters came from near and far, cousins, aunts, and friends. Vacations called and college too. The box was where we stand. Greetings, notes, requests for help to parents we love so. No matter what the issue was, they never did say no. The old box five was our connection to the world. Just a simple little family, two brothers and a girl. A ride to the post office was the highlight of the when we turned the combination on your box 685. As years go by, Dad and we have left. The family's grown apart. Combination's been replaced by a key that holds my heart. I've locked the house and moving on. Take everything as I close the door and turn the key of the box. Yes, I closed the door and turned the key of the box 685. Thank you.
Sweet. Thanks, everybody. All right.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Tapia Corral and Jim. All right. So next up, we'll have Julia Marley, and then Daniel Nguyen and Leo, and then Dave Morrison. So let's bring up Julia. Just for you, if you haven't been here before, we do have on the red over there on the table a tip jar, which helps us keep the lights on, literally. So whatever you can muster up, just drop it in. And we will have each of you up in order.
See if this works. Have Steve start it, actually. I gotta check something. Yeah, I think this was working. Okay, try the red mic.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, that's good. Okay, hi, my name is Julia Marley. I'm really happy and honored to be here and perform amongst all of you incredible artists. This is one of my first live performances and time sharing these songs, so I'm super excited. This first song that I'm gonna sing is my song called Souls of Steel. It's about homelessness. I came across a YouTube channel the other year called Softway Underbelly. I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with the channel, but basically this man named Mark Leda interviews people who live on Skid Row and they share their stories. And when I came across, sorry? Yeah, it's very, very, it's hard, you know, hard to watch and see people like living in these conditions. But when I came across these videos, I was so moved, and like all of us, the only thing I knew how to do was put my words into song. So this is Souls of Steel. Her eyes have seen more darkness than any human should. His hands have felt his heart that broke when no one understood. Food on the table, just enough for her young child. She does what she has to do in order to survive, and yet you walk by as if you don't see all of the hurting, their pockets empty. They have a story to tell if you listen. Might make you savor the life you've been given, and yet you walk by as if it's not real. Can't imagine how a life without a home feels. Every day's a fight to stay alive. Their life's a battlefield. Shattered souls made of steel. A scar behind his ear reminds him of the time he bled, trying to save his newborn son from hate, but he was hurt instead. Dignity for sale, far from the life that she dreams, but her story written long before she entered the scene. And yet you walk by as if you don't see all of the hurting, their pockets empty. They have a story to tell if you listen. Might make you savor the life you've been given, and yet you walk by as if can't imagine how a life without a home feels. Every day's a fight to stay alive. Their life's a battlefield. Shattered souls made of steel, broken but they feel longing to be heard. Souls of steel, so misunderstood, wanting to be wanted as anybody would. So don't just walk by like they don't exist. Do anything you can to make a difference. Open up your heart and be an ear that listens. We all deserve to feel and know what love is.
Thank you. Zevo works 24/7 to attract and trap
You already have an advertiser.
Thank you. So on a lighter, well, kind of on a lighter note, I was volunteering with an organization called Lollipop Theater Network, which brings entertainment to kids who are hospitalized. And I was really moved by the joy that these kids exuded even with their conditions. And so I was doing Zooms with them, and I wanted these kids to have some anthem that they could dance to that took their minds off of what they were going through. So this is entirely different. This song is called You Can Be, and it's inspired by kids.
When I look at you, I see a world of possibility. And when you use your voice, it's clear that you have thoughts we're meant to hear. You know that dream you have it for a reason. Best believe that you're believed in. You can be the hero, you can be the princess, you can be the dragon, you can be the king. You are smart and you are kind. No need to search, it's all inside. You can be the rock star rocking on your guitar while the crowd is screaming your name. You are brave and you are strong. You've had the magic all along. You are the author of your story. Don't forget you hold the pen. What will you write today? What do you have to say? You can be the hero, you can be the princess, you can be the dragon, you can be the king. You are smart and you are kind. No need to search, it's all inside. You can be the rock star rocking on your guitar while the crowd is screaming your name. You are brave and you are strong. You've had the magic all along. Like a bird learning how to spread its wings, you've gotta take the leap to fly. You'll never know if you never try. Oh, you have everything you'll ever need inside. You can be the hero, you can be the princess, you can be the dragon, you can be the king. You are smart and you are kind. No need to search, it's all inside. You can be the rock star rocking on your guitar while the crowd is screaming your name. You are brave and you are strong. You've had the magic all along. You've just gotta believe. You can be anything. Your magic's bursting at the seams. You can be anything. You've just gotta believe. You can be anything. You can be all that you dream. You can be anything.
Thank you. Thank you. Julia Marley. Thank you so much. Oh, so software.
Let's hear for Julia Marley. Are you on Instagram or anything?
Oh, thank you. My socials are at the Julia Marley. Yeah, thank you.
Let's hear for Julia. All right. So next up, we have Daniel Nguyen and Leo. Then we have Dave Morrison, and then Sergey Stern. So let's bring up Daniel and Leo. And if there's anybody who has come and has not checked in with me, please do, so I know that you're here. All right.
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. Yeah. I say like one thing, but
1, 2, 3. Okay.
testing.
1, 2, 3. You want to lean towards me?
Yep. Hello.
Great. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for having us here. I'm Daniel, and this is
Leo.
we're old friends from Oregon, and we were reconnected here in LA just a few months ago, and this is our first time performing together. We're just going to do a couple of covers, and the first one is Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, 9 Inch Nails, yeah, covered by Johnny Cash. Yeah.
I like this version better. Yeah. All right.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, that old familiar sting. Try to kill it all the way, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friends, everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. repair. Beneath the stains of time, these feelings disappear. You are someone else, and I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way. Thank you.
Number 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right.
For sure. All right. So this next one was inspired by an artist inspired by Johnny Cash. His name is Orville Peck, and the song is called "Dead of Night." The sun goes down, another dreamless night. You're right by my side. Wake me up, you say it's time to ride. In the dead of night, strange canyon road, strange look in your eyes. You shut them as we fly, as we fly. Stark hollow town, Carson city lights. Baby, let's get high, spend a Johnny's cash, hitch another ride. Laugh until we cry, you say go fast, I say hold on tight. In the dead of night, dead of night. See the boys as they walk on by. See the boys as they walk on by. As they walk on by. As they walk on by. As they walk on, it's enough to make a young man. 6 summers down, another dreamless night. You're not by my side, scratch on the moon like a familiar smile. Stained on my mind, some other town, someone else's life. In the dead of night, the dead of night. See the boys as they walk on by. See the boys as they walk on by. See boys as they walk on by. As they walk on by. As they walk on by. As they walk on, it's enough to make a young man cry. Thank you so much.
Good job,
Thank
man.
you.
Good stuff, man.
Let's hear it for Daniel Nguyen and Leo. Leo, what's your last name? Garver. Okay, Leo Garver. All right. There we go, native, huh? All right.
I'm not plugging myself into that sentence.
So next up, we have Mr. Dave Morrison. After that, we'll have Sergey Stern, and then Ed Lackey, and then Rocky Rosen. So let's bring up Dave Morrison.
Just to let you know, if you're doing that, you're not gonna hear me. Yeah, you won't be on the stream, just to let you know.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't want to be on the stream with that thing.
Well, this one's working fine.
Stand up here so at least we get your video.
Yeah. And say thank you to Nancy for.
I'm here for the people. We'll let the people at home.
We want to shout out also to one of our colleagues, Nancy Kellel, who's in Michigan. So, hi, Nancy. Here's Dave. Dave, why don't you stand up in the spotlight, if nothing else?
Okay, let me get my shit together here. It came to my attention earlier today that I am just about a week away from my last great alcoholic bender, which lasted about 10 days, as they did in those days. I was in my binge drinking phase, which tends to come at the very end. It either kills you or you live and decide you live differently. So this is called halcyon days, because alcohol is, people don't understand about alcohol that it is license, it is freedom for those of us who live in a prison of self. Booze is the way out of it for a long time. Obviously, I don't live in a prison of self anymore. Now everyone else is imprisoned by myself. I'm sorry, does that help? My toe found the bottom rung at 7 a.m. At the happy times lit my day to begin. That tough Chinese woman with a tear in her eye, if she bagged up and gave me my $3 pint. So I got a little in me, and I headed for home, to the broke down collection of all that I own. I'll always remember that merciless sun should have seen me in my firebrand days. I'd charm all the women, hell, I'd steal them away. And oh, how they'd cry when the big top blew down. I'd pull my stakes sadly and drift out of town. Well, I'm lying, I'm skinny, I'm a year off the stars, with a cake and a keychain and a round of applause. And some terrified kid can't stop shaking my hand, and all I can think is how thirsty I am. I only wish you'd have been there with me, dancing ecstatic through the sycamore trees, the light of an alcohol flame in our eyes, God in her heaven and the moon on the rise. Well, they tell me I love again, they tell me I'll laugh. They tell me that I'll get my confidence back, and maybe a lap or two still yet to run, now that the drinking is done, now that the drinking is done. So far, I don't have a song as eloquent about homelessness as you do, but I wrote this song. Of course, the songs I plan to play tonight, they're out the window. you come out and your songs start communicating somebody else's songs, and that's the way it should be, right? I mean, we're here to communicate, not get rich. So far, so good.
We're good at the second one.
It's going, yes. Here's my brother. How you doing? So I was one of the people that lost his home in the fire that street here, and I was staying with a friend here in Pasadena, and her mother, who lives in Rolling Hills Estates, which really, I mean, Rolling Hills is what it is, and estates is what they are. And she called and offered me their spare room. So we're driving down there. I'm still a little shell shocked. I don't know, a few days after it, and we're driving down there. We just got off the freeway down there. I guess Anaheim Street, where you get off and you go over the Rolling Hills. And so we're still talking about the pros and cons of how I'm going to get along in this apartment, right? I'm deciding if I'm going to take this offer or not. And I see this family going across the street, and they are as homeless as anybody ever was. And everyone just kind of turns when we looked at them, and I was just ashamed of myself for not being more cognizant of that stuff in my life. Those people are, now I'm living over in Highland Park, and they are living on every sidewalk. So the problem is you cannot scold the rich people. You have to get the rich people to feel empathetic. They have the power to change things, but they live in their world, and so this, I wrote the song about it. It's called How the Rest of Us Feel. And there's two bridges, service courses, and they're trying to pull that empathy thing. Spend some time in cardboard shoes with the 10th generation hopeless on a bread line waiting for a handout. the rest of us feel. Spend some time up on the rooftops with your back bent in the sun, in the slaughterhouse with the clamor and the squeal, pumping plaster up a ladder for a just break-even wage, and you will know how the rest of us feel. It's like that long ago little league game. Your mama's forgotten you and left you on your own. Everybody's gone and the sun is going down. You're a little boy, a long way from home. That's how it feels. Spend some time down in the army, 'cause you just got nothing else except to trade away your youth on some GI deal. Get shot up in some shithole so the kings can have some more, and you will know how the rest of us feel. Spend some time in the lockdown, 'cause you can't trust your own mind to guide you through the crazy to the real. Watch your family running backwards, sinking in their shade, and you will know, everywhere you go, you will know how the rest of us feel. It's like that time you felt so hopelessly in love. The words you wrote to capture what you could not say. The sad, sweet smile on the face of your beloved that said, oh, my friend, I don't see you that way. Well, that's how it feels. So take a minute with your view tonight, looking down on where we live. Tell yourself again about the level playing field. Remind yourself you give at Christmas, you have only what is yours, and that you know, 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 that you know how the rest of us feel, how the rest of us feel.
Let's hear for Dave Morrison. Okay. Next up, we have Sergey Stern, then Ed Lackey, Rocky Rosen, and then Eliza Novella. So let's bring up Sergey.
Do we have the? Hi guys, my name is Sergey Stern. So this song is called "The Quest for We," and I'm thinking about doing a duet for this one. So it will be me and another female singer because it's about relationship. Okay, here we go. This is a quest, it's not a simple one for you and me, for you and me. Under the moon, under the sun, it's always we, it's always we. And when darkness comes, you are the one to help me, to help me. And if you're lost or if you won, you help me, you help me. As we go through pain, we get closer and closer. We can save the game and start over. It's not over. And if I walk too far, please tell me, please tell me. And if I leave you a scar, forgive me, please forgive me. This is a game, it's not a simple one for you and me, for you and me. It is a quest, it's not a simple one. It's always we, it's always we. As we go through pain, we get closer and closer. We can save the game. It's not over, it's not over. As we go through pain, we get closer and closer. We can save the game and start over. It's not over. Thank you. Right, for the next one, I'll probably need the words. Yeah, let's try. It's pretty fresh. It's also supposed to be a duet. Okay. Imagine this house is full, but no one's really there. Just paintings, breathing air we breathe now. And all these people we don't really like are staring at us with their painted eyes and smiles full of oily gleams. As we walk through this gallery of shame, and we don't look, we don't stare. It is a game, just fake that you don't care. As we walk through the gallery of shame. Pretending is so easy, it is a play. These people clap, they want to see us fail. So let's fail while we stroll and hear the laughter grow as we react our role, as we freely pass them by. As we walk through this gallery of shame, and we don't look, we don't stare. It is a game, just fake that you don't care. As we wake through the gallery of shame. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Sergey Stern. Okay, next up we have Ed Lackey, and then Rocky Rosen. After that, Eliza Novella, and then Nancy Lynn. So let's bring up Ed.
I'm going to do something really different tonight. Okay. I wrote the music to this, and I'll sing it. But somebody else wrote the words. Can you hear all right? Yeah, bring it up a little closer. Thank you. Somebody else wrote the words. This was wrote in 1844. Okay? And the guy wasn't successful until he wrote this. And this made him famous. Okay? He was a poet and a short story writer. The cat enjoys it. So, he went to military school. He went to military school and he didn't make out. So then he became a journalist and a writer and a poet. He wrote a lot of poems. And when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I picked up a book, and it was called Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Do you know who the author is? Edgar Allan Poe. Okay? And when I was much younger and started playing in a band, we started performing Edgar Allan Poe's stories. We did The Pit and the Pendulum, The Telltale Heart, things like that. And they were all long. This is also long. So I'm only going to do half of it. Okay. Hopefully this is in tune. Okay.
upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. Pardon me. As if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. As if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. To some visitor, I muttered, rapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. I remember it was in a bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished tomorrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost, the known, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name the known. Nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad and certain rustling of each purple curtain filled me, thrilled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating to some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is and nothing more. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, I said, or Madam, truly, your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you came tapping, and so faintly you came rapping, tapping at my chamber door. And so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door. Scarcely I was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, Long I stood there wondering and fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal has ever dared to dream before. And the silence was unbroken. The stillness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, an echo murmured back, the word Lenore. Mainly this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then where there is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven from the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mime of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim, an ancient raven, wandering from the nightly Plutonian shore. Let me tell thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Hope you enjoyed that. Pretty good.
That was a long one, yeah. Let's hear for Ed Lackey. Okay, next up we'll have Rocky Rosen, and then Eliza Novella, then Nancy Lynn, and Frank Tolman. So let's bring up Rocky. Who has an accompanist here. everybody participate. Knock, knock. Who's there? Everybody. No, no, not everybody participate. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ah, God bless you. You're welcome. Well, my favorite, what do you call a beer with no teeth? What do you call a beer with no teeth? A gummy beer.
That's the cool thing about being 72. Because I don't care anymore. Let's see what we got. Test, test, test. Okay, well, works for me. So what a hard week. People who've known me for a while know I have the most beautiful chocolate Labrador named Bo. And Jimmy's very familiar with Bo. God, I forgot my microphone. I should have had my microphone. Oh well. Had him for 12 years, and Bo couldn't stand up last Tuesday, and he was in his own urine, and that was it. He wasn't in pain, but that was it. And at 3:45, I let him go. And it was a beautiful passing, and I'm somebody who never cries. Next 2 days, it was like muscles I never knew I had, waterworks. I am just sobbing. And I had promised my dog when I lost him that I would go rescue another dog out of the shelter. So you got a little puppy running around here named Bowie. Her name is Bowie because of the eyes. And my daughter said, "Oh, Dad, what a great tribute. You named her after Bowie." So now it's even doubly better. Now that has nothing to do with my music. Why can't we be friends? Knowing we are brothers, lift each other up, be cool with one another. It's a cruel, cruel world, and we need to be kinder, 'cause our leaders are blind, and they couldn't be blinder. They sell us fear and flags and dress it up like glory, but blood still stains the hands. It tells me a different story. One of the things I learned years ago is how to get comfortable being uncomfortable. They talk about peace with a bomb in their reach, smile through their teeth as we poison the place. Can't we all just get, that's how I want to do it. Can't we all just get along? Boy, let's screw that up. Can't we all just get along? Man, wait till I get you home. Now look, you made me knock this over. The rich man preaches love from behind an iron gate. You know, screw it. This song's over. Anybody want a dog? Well, you can't have her. So they asked me, what kind of dog is she? I go, perfect. So my 24-year-old daughter had called me after having a conversation with her mother. My daughter lives in LA. Her mother lives in Chicago. And she called me in tears because her mother, you know, she knows how to push the buttons. And I hadn't written a song about my wife for a while, Jimmy. Do you guys want the G-rated or the R-rated? R-rated? Okay. Jimmy, I'm not responsible for that. Well, I'm tired of hating you. You take up way too much space in my head when I do. You built an empire. Making others feel small. Before I forget, fuck you. Fuck you. You play the victim oh so well as you dragged me through the gates of hell. Never want to hear your name. Ever again. Before I forget. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. When we met, I thought you were magnificent. But I had a friend say, hey man, that woman's, you can let go of her, she was just gonna jump around. That woman's maleficent. You can let go, she's okay, she's really gonna be okay. I like that. So when we first met, let me do that again, I thought you were magnificent. But one of my friends said, nah dude, that woman is maleficent. How do you like that for a rhyme? Wish I listened to him instead of what you put me through. Don't let me forget. Fuck you. Sun still rises. Dog needs to go out. There's nothing in my home that reeks of you. Yeah, you're out. 10 states away. But don't let me forget. From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey guys, thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Thanks, Jimmy. By the way, let's give Jimmy and Steve a hand for what they're doing for us.
Thank you, Rocky.
This does not come easy. And it's just so beautiful to see the churn out tonight. Thank you guys for coming and sharing your music. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky. Let's hear for Rocky Rosen. And company. Yes. There you go. All right. So next up, we will have, let's see, Eliza Novella, and then Nancy Lynn, and then Frank Tolman, and then Scott Memmer. So let's bring up Eliza.
I do not have a plug-in on this, so I just figure, yeah, I think I'll sit. And to be honest, I think Yeah, that works for me. Let me just give this, yeah, I'm a little wonky here. So we'll just make sure that we sound okay.
Just a reminder for the tip jar over there on the table, that red thing. And also Jimmy, next month, Joanne Ledesma will be here. She places songs in film, TV, and sometimes the airlines. And so you should definitely come, pitch your song, and see if she'll be interested in taking it up and trying to place it somewhere. So that'll be next month. And don't forget the first Wednesday of every month. This is all on a Zoom call. We have our industry speaker, and then the third Wednesday, like tonight, we have the live showcase. So the first Wednesday is always a Zoom call. We only have one live show a month, which is this one. So that's the scoop.
Sorry, I know everybody hates listening to somebody tune. But it's got to be done. Better. Ooh, sorry, it's not my tuner either. Buy a new one. Yeah. Don't tell him I dropped it. Don't tell him. All right. This one here. Oh, thank you. I'm pretty loud too, so I can, yeah. All right. Hey guys, I'm Eliza Novella. This is a song I wrote called Spanish Moss. And I sort of moved here from Charleston, South Carolina, so just to get in the mood, that's the vibe we're putting out here, you know. We're thinking Spanish moss, you know, like, yeah, I know, man. I'm okay with that though. Float past the tinsel reach from branches to the sand, and time sits to think a bit with his chin on his hand. Oh man, Spanish moss. Oh man, Spanish moss. Won't you keep your stopwatch spinning for the sorry side? A lucid dream dragged up dreamers of a dying tribe. Oh man, Spanish moss. Old man, Spanish moss. Don't you worry, don't you worry. This humid air is gonna wrap you tight. Don't you hurry, don't you hurry. This old wind will brush your hair back right. This old moon will keep you company tonight. Da 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 da. Oh, we float past the tinsel, reach from branches to the sand, and time sits to think of it with his chin on his hand. Oh, man, Spanish moss. Old man, Spanish moss. Don't you worry, don't you worry. This humid air is gonna wrap you tight. Don't you hurry, don't you hurry. This old wind will brush your hair back right. This old moon, it'll keep this old moon will keep this old moon will keep you company tonight. gonna play a song, another slow one. Sorry, guys. I'm also gonna play another song that I kind of just finished recording with a friend of mine, and this is about leaving someone that you love. Told me I was distant, I confirmed honestly. We both spoke our truth through clenched teeth. Talk turned into something we didn't plan it to be. 3,000 miles and 4 sore feet. I'm missing my man. I hope I did right by him. Darling, I know we weren't a perfect match, but I've never had a lover like that. Hold me in your arms and I will hold you back. I've never had love as sweet as that. Oh, I'm missing my man. I hope I did right by him. Missing the phone call he said was too much. Oh, but I wonder if it was I missing my man. Tell me that you love me, I will tell you, dear. It's always been what we were so familiar. I'll tell you that I love you immensely, but it's been a long year. I'm missing my man. That's it. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. Thanks.
Thank you. Let's listen.
It's a good one too. One of the ones with the holes in it. High quality. High quality.
Thank you. Let's hear for Eliza Novella. All right, next up, we have Nancy Lynn, and then Frank Tolman, and Scott Memmer, and myself and Jimmy. So let's hear it for Nancy Lynn.
Test, 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 test. Checking 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see here if I can see. Okay. Do you think it'll stay? Do you think it'll drop like as I go on? And I'll start singing like this. Okay. Whew. Okay. So this song I actually wrote for a friend of mine who passed away. She was an elderly lady, so about a year ago her husband passed away, and he was on dialysis, and so when he passed away, then she needed help. So I came in and I was helping her for the last 7 months of her life, and she was a Christian lady. And even though she would struggle getting out of bed, she couldn't cook anymore, bathe, she couldn't go to the bathroom. And like, as I saw her struggling through everything she went through, she never once complained. And so like, it was very inspirational for me to watch this lady. We used to do Good News Club together, where we would go and evangelize children. And I got to know a little bit of her story, where her and her husband used to build orphanages in other countries, and she used to make little hats for kids that had cancer and stuff. So they actually never had an official funeral for her, but I wrote the song to her, so I've never got to actually play it at her funeral. But the song is called Reunited. She walked through the earth with grace and light, a heart so pure, a spirit bright. With every step she took, her faith was strong, a guiding star all life long. Now she's free with the Lord, she has peace with the Lord, in his arms she'll stay, reunited with her love together forever. She lived her life as a testament of the love and grace of Jesus Christ. Her legacy of faith now remains, for though she loved the life she changed. Now she's free with the Lord, she has peace with the Lord, in his arms she'll stay, reunited with her love together forever. Though tears may fall and hearts may grieve, we'll see you soon once again. Okay, so the next song that I wrote is called Every Moment, and it's about how every moment of our life creates a story. So whether it's good times, bad times, every moment in our life is a story. Every shadow that falls, every tear that we cry, in the depths of our struggles, we learn how to rise through the storms that we face and the nights that feel long. Oh, there is a hand that is guiding our song. God will turn ashes to grace, finding beauty in the hardest place. Through trials, we're not alone. In His plans, our hearts will find a home. Every moment that we stumble, every road we cross that feels so wrong, God's weaving our story from every moment. When the world feels too much and the path isn't clear, keep faith in His promise that love conquers fear. Every chapter of pain, every moment of doubt is a step toward His light that shines in our fight. God will turn ashes to grace, finding beauty in the hardest place. Through trials, we're not alone. In His plans, our hearts will find a home. Every moment that we stumble, every road we cross that feels so wrong, God's weaving our story from every moment. Every moment that's lost is a chance to grow strong. With Him as our anchor, we will always move on. Every moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Nancy Lynn. All right. Also, just a reality check. If you're here and I haven't heard from you or haven't checked in with me, let me know. All right. Next up, we have Frank Tolman, then Scott Memmer. Scott, you are going to play, right? Okay. And then myself and Jimmy. So let's bring up Frank Tolman.
This one you can connect, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Damn. It's very loud. Hello. It's going good. It's amazing. Frank Tolman. I'll be playing a couple songs, originals of mine. One I played part a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. Feel like it's been forever. But this one I wrote when I was up in Southern California and just by myself and just rented a cabin for a couple of days. And well, I came up with a song pretty much. Stepping away up the mountains near the Southern California border, looking to get away from all this mess, to which I can only attest, while my mind stays with the woman who I call best. We met each other through an encounter when I was just lost in the rain. She took me in her canary coat, served me hot tea from the stove, and I could never forget the way she would smile. And these changes, well, I could never get used to them anyhow. When we decided, as the trees turned old, we built an impossible wall that grown too high, and when all fell apart, to find what you have lost before. And I took your actions in consideration, and that's all we wrote. And I was a star among many when I was just thrown to the dirt. And I stumbled my way as I took my steps. Oh, I began to walk alone while looking at the sum, but not the whole. And these these changes. Oh, I could never get used to them. Oh, anyhow. Thank you. Now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to play this next song when I was doing the Eclectic Festival, but there was no time. So I wrote this one when I was probably 15 or 16. It was like a long time ago. And then I just barely finished it probably a couple weeks ago. So that's how procrastination works a lot. These calls are this is called Changes. I got it back when I was, well, I'm still dealing with it. Just pretty much just things been changing quite often as life does. And then challenges happen every single time. So I wrote this, I was missing the words and I got them pretty quick, just, experiences. So these are challenges. These challenges that make us weigh, our hope pushes them our way. In the struggle to find a foot, in disagreement where we stood. We got challenges in full face. You can now turn them away as life casts its darkly shade to recede its hateful gaze. But in the moment where you were growing, to learn from each other breeds hope to find strength and where it's closed, that every day is a brand new day. To do the impossible. We got challenges in full face. You can now turn them away as life casts its darkly shade to recede its hateful gaze. But in the moment where you were growing, to learn from each other breeds hope to find strength and where it's closed, that every day is a brand new day. To do the impossible. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear for Frank Tolman. Okay, next up we have Scott Memmer and then myself and Jimmy. So let's bring up Scott.
See if that speaker will behave for me. Yeah, the professor. I've been reading essays up my ass. 2 more weeks of the semester, 70 more essays to read. Any volunteers? For having trouble sleeping, I have just the cure. Good enough for folk music? Ooh, that's not good enough for folk music. The air, you know, you get it going and then it's a special tuner for old people. It's got the world's largest display. When you dance, let your dancing be the dance. When you hold on to this world, use both hands. When you dream, let your dreaming be the dream. For all the worlds that are and are not seen. When you hope, let your hoping be the hope. But if you're climbing for the stars, use good rope. And when you cry, let your tears become a stream. So tears are made to keep our vision clean. I can't give you all the answers, that is true. For cloudy skies, or rain, or sun, or moon. But if you skin your knee, or otherwise feel blue, I will be right here next to you. When you pray, let your praying be the prayer. If the escalator breaks, make it stairs. And when you love, let your loving be the love. For this poor old world below and that above. I can't give you all the answers, that is true. For cloudy skies, or rain, or sun, or moon. But if you skin your knee, why, I know just what to do. Then I will be right here next to you. Oh, I will be right here. Oh, I will be right here. I will always be right here next to, get that chord. I blew it. Last chord, remember? It's supposed to be like this. Anyway, fuck it up. God, so close. USC gets to the 1 yard line and can't push the ball through. What else was I going to do? That's for my grandson, Max, who will be 5 next month. And wrote it before my daughter was even pregnant, so I don't know how that. Oh, this one. So I'm going to do this. A few of you have heard this one before. If I can find my capo. Steve, I owe you a capo, but now I don't see mine. Oh, it's got to be in here. Here it is. Churchill called it the black dog. I had a black dog depression today. I don't get it very often, but I had to get out. And in this case, it wasn't a total cure, but I got a butterscotch malt from Foster Freeze that helped a little. And but being among musical people, and music's holy. And I'm an English teacher and professor, music's part of every liturgy, a religion, whether it's Hindu or Buddhist or Catholic. And so to be here to listen to you guys and pouring your hearts out, and this is like church, except there's no judgment here. So this is about my dad. My dad, Frank Memmer, died in 2012. Had an amazing life. He fought in World War II. He was frontline infantry in the Philippines, and probably I wouldn't be here singing, which might be a good thing, if he hadn't got malaria in the line and got pulled out near the end of the war, and came back, and was the best man I ever knew. I haven't told too many people this, but to show you what kind of man my father was, and this is not for pity, but my mother took her life when I was 9 years old. My dad found her in the garage. It wasn't her first time. And I say that because I blame myself for about 40 years, but my dad rebuilt his life. He remarried, he had new children, and he went on. And he's a very strong man. And you don't realize till someone's gone that they're your hero. So this song was delivered to me from a dream, and I woke up and it's right there. It's the only time it's happened. Last night I had a dream. My father wouldn't die. The doctor declared him dead 10 times, but he would not comply. I sifted my fingers through the ashes in his urn. As a wounded bat winged the night to a death he hadn't earned. Oh, Pops was playing Lazarus, and in that bed he would not lie. And that was just like him. I dreamed a dream last night. My father wouldn't die. Last night I had a dream. My father wouldn't die. An astronomer who searched the heavens and once dreamed that he could fly. Our summer lawn grew a telescope pointed at the sky. In misty August moonlight, amid flickering fireflies, and he held each kid to the lens until he heard their oohs and ahs. That was just like him. I dreamed a dream last night. My father wouldn't die. Last night I had a dream. My father wouldn't die. I saw him last in a hospice bed beneath Arizona skies. He looked so small lying there, but loomed giant in my dreams. The hospice clock ticks on the wall, while the coyote wind just screams. Even then, to the end, he was the center of all our affections. That was sounds just like him. Thank you for being so kind and listening. I got that chord. Fucking other ones. You know. Thanks.
Let's hear for Scott Memmer.
And now our webmaster and major dude here. Give it up for Stephen GC.
There we go. Any major dude will tell you, right? Good old Steely Dan song. Let's see. Well, thank you all for coming, and myself and Jimmy will round it all out. So, it is springtime. So I'm going to play a sort of a springtime happy song. Friday afternoon out on the California PCH and enjoying your ride, right? This is called Crystal Studded Sky. It's Friday afternoon, I can't get away too soon. Out on the road again, heading away. Driving a hurried mile, cruising with love for a while. You're out there waiting for me today. And ooh, there's a crystal studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, a long, sharply defined lines. Ooh, there's a crystal studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined lines. Narrow and winding road, beaches and cliffs below, taking the corners fast, heading away. Captain and salty space, come my way. Sunset of colors, presenting the day. There's a crystal studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, along sharply defined lines. And ooh, there's a crystal studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined lines. I stopped at the turn, looking for you. I walked in a dream, your face now in view. Are you the one whose eyes that I see? Crystals of blue staring at me. There's a crystal studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, along sharply defined lines. And ooh, there's a crystal studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined lines. Thank you. this next one is about all of us who take risks. And every songwriter in the world is one of those people, that's for sure. There's nothing more risky than standing up in front of a bunch of people and bearing your soul and doing it for the first couple of times with no band, you know, just you. And it's scary as hell, right? So anyway, for all of us, right? We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. We do it because we want to be loved. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. We do it because we want to be loved. Looking down at your phone. Are you gonna make that call? She hit you like a bolt of lightning. Are you gonna risk that fall? We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. We do it because we want to be loved. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. Do it because we want to be loved. Are you gonna get on that stage? Are you gonna say that line? 'Cause that applause is the bolts of lightning that caused your soul to shine. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. We do it because we want to be loved. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. Do it because we want to be loved. Stepping out on that tightrope, swaying left and right. Keep your eyes straight ahead, and soon you'll see the light. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. We do it because we want to be loved. We do it because we want to be loved. We do what we do. Do it because we want to be loved.
Right, Stephen GC.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And now we
And-
got another special guest here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He just showed up. One of the greatest guitar players in this town.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely.
Who's that?
Dennis Alvino.
Oh, okay. All right, we have Dennis, and then we have Jimmy. Okay, all right, let's bring up Dennis.
This is a country ballad called Dixie McGuire. I'm gonna sit down. This is a little country little lick.
Let's hear it for Dennis Elvino. Now we have our very own Guitar Yoda, Mr. SongNet.
You guys had a good time? I had a great time. Even more amazing, you guys are all still here. I'm just totally blown away by that. Yes, before you came, I was talking about what's on my. So anyway, yeah, it's. So anyway, I did this one at Kulak's on Monday, but Rocky wasn't there, and this one's for you, Rocky. And you're talking about his ex and his women and all. She's got a territorial attitude. She protects her man. Struts buck naked down the street just because she can. She'll stare you down and flash her pearly whites. You get too close, you're asking for a fight. He knows it's kind of dangerous. Yeah, he's been there before. He's got scars to prove it, yet he goes back for more. It's a story that's from the dawn of time. She goes to his bedroom every night. She's a bitch, he's got a collar. If she bites, he will holler. They'll always be together through it all. It's all about a boy and his dog. She's not anal retentive. Yeah, you ought to see his lawn. As long as she is fed well, she won't do nothing wrong. She's a loyal and a faithful kind of girl. And except for that, she really rocks his world. She's a bitch, he's got a collar. If she bites, he will holler. They'll always be together through it all. It's all about a boy. It's all about a boy. For those of you who've been here for a while, you know that I like to close these showcases with this song because you guys being here is such a blessing to me, and it's just indescribable how it is. You know, the blessing goes both ways, and I'm so thankful for that. So this is kind of like a benediction. Looking back to see the roads I've traveled, took some detours just to come this far. Sometimes took the road that looked so easy, always wound up being just as hard. Sometimes watched with envy as my friends found great success. Always got reminded it don't mean happiness. Count your blessings, and in time, count your blessings, you will find. Count your blessings and you'll see you're right where you should be. Count your blessings, and in time, count your blessings, you will find. Count your blessings and you'll see you are right where you should be. Can't sleep 'cause I'm thinking about the future. Things that I can see but still can't hold. Dreams are locked away until tomorrow. Somehow lost their sparkle long ago. Then I get reminded dreams are never lost. Sometimes they become a gift for blessing someone else. Count your blessings, and in time, count your blessings, you will find. Count your blessings, and you'll see you are right where you should be. Count your blessings, and in time, count your blessings, you will find. Count your blessings, and you'll see you are right where you should be. Thank you. All right,
Jimmy
good night.
Yamagishi. All right.
And so once again, on June 4th, we're going to have Joanna Desma. Email Steve at showcase@songnet.info and we'll hook you up. Or actually, SongNet Showcase at gmail.com. SongNet Showcase at gmail.com. And then also for some of you guys who aren't familiar, tomorrow night is another great open mic at the Jeweled Universe. And you can talk to Kinsey all about that. Thank you, Kinsey, for being